Hello again. You guys are getting a lot of me today, aren't you? So for math today, we are going to start talking about shapes. And I think that a lot of you guys already know a lot about shapes. So we're not going to spend too much time on it. Let's just go over what you already know. So let's start with this shape right here. What is this shape called? Do you remember? This one's called a triangle. And what do you notice about a triangle? Let's look at how many sides a triangle has. So here's one side, another side, another side. So 1, 2, 3. A triangle has 3 sides. And how many points does it have? 1, 2, 3 points or corners. Okay, so we know that a triangle has 3 sides and 3 points. That is very important information about triangles. Triangle. Okay. Now, you might want to start thinking about what you know that is shaped like a triangle, because that's going to be your challenge a little bit later. All right, let's take a look at another one. I bet you guys know this one. What's this one called? This is a circle, and does it look like a triangle? No, it's very different. How many sides does a circle have? It doesn't really have any sides, right? A circle is one continuous curved line that goes around and around. So it doesn't really have any sides. Does it have any corners or points? No, it is very round. So there's lots of things that I know that are shaped like circles. Okay, our next shape is this one. This one is called a square. All right, we see lots of squares in our environment. And what do you notice about the square? Let's see how many sides it has. Squares have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So triangle had 3 sides and 3 corners. Square has 4 sides and 4 corners. Okay. So far we've got triangle, circle, square. Okay, now this one looks a little bit like a square, but it's got a fancy name. Do you know what this one's called? This one's called a rectangle. And when you look at it next to a square, it has some things in common, right? So both squares and rectangles have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So they have that in common. And 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. But what's different? They definitely don't look the same. What's different about them? You might notice that a rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. And a square, all the sides of a square are the same length. They're the same size. So that's the difference between a rectangle and a square. But they are very similar. And you're going to notice that a rectangle is a big, long word. Rectangle. Okay. Now, our last shape is one you might not know. It's maybe not one that they taught in preschool, may not be one that you see as often. Do you know what this shape is called? It starts with an H. It's called a hexagon. Now, hexagons are very cool because, let's see how many sides they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. That's a lot of sides. That's the most sides we've had so far. And let's see how many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides, 6 corners is a hexagon. Now, when you're looking for this shape out in the world, it's a little trickier to find. But a really cool place that you can find hexagons are actually in beehives. The shape of a honeycomb are lots and lots of little tiny hexagons. Fun fact from Miss Cass. All right, I told you it starts with an H. Hexagon. Okay, so these are the 5 shapes we're going to concentrate on. The triangle, the circle, the square, the hexagon, and the rectangle. And now I want you guys to get up and moving, and I'm going to send you on a little scavenger hunt. You can have the scavenger hunt in your house. You can do it outside. You could do it on the street or in your yard. And what you're going to do is you are going to be looking for each of these shapes where you're doing your scavenger hunt, okay? So it says, I found a circle. Now, when you find something that's shaped like a circle, you're going to draw a picture of the thing right here. I'm going to show you how that's done at this very moment because I am looking at something across from me that happens to be shaped like a circle. My roll of tape is shaped like a circle. So in this spot right here, I could draw my roll of tape. Now, if you wanted to label it tape, that would be awesome because you know I love it when you label things. You might think, oh, well, it might be easy to find something shaped like a rectangle. This is a piece of paper. Piece of paper is shaped like a rectangle. Let's check it out. Does it have 2 long sides and 2 shorter sides? 4 sides all together. Yep. Does it have 4 corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a rectangle. So I could draw a picture of my piece of paper right here next to the rectangle shape. All right, so go out hunting, see what you can find, see what shapes you can find around your house or yard or outside, and bring it back and show me and post me some pictures. All right, I can't wait to see what you come up with.